DNA one more time. Still Father's Day weekend. Again, happy Father's Day to all that deserve it. Gun control. We recently had the Orlando shooting. Clearly a tragedy. My issue is simply assault weapons. You got all these people with how you got the right to bear arms, yada yada yada. Yeah, okay. What do you need with an assault weapon and you're a civilian? Why do you need an assault rifle? You live amongst civilians. What is the purpose to that? How does Congress, the NRA, and all these gun owners justify the fact that you need to possess this weapon?
A collector's item.
Right, okay. Right. If it's a collector's item, it's supposed to be for a collection or display of your collection.
Right.
But when you take an AR-15 and you go to a nightclub, or when you take an assault rifle and you go to a movie theater, or you take an assault rifle and you go to an elementary school or to a church or, you know, any place that you go in with the intent to do harm to as many people as you can because of some personal agenda you have. This is not a problem we would even have to address or acknowledge if these weapons weren't made available. I was speaking to somebody and they told me, they said, well, people that come from the military have these weapons. And that's true. But my question is, if you serve in the armed forces and they give you M16, AR-15, AK, whatever it is, when your tour of duty is done, why isn't that assault rifle returned back to the military? To be used again by somebody else who is presently serving in the military. Why give, I don't care if you retired, if you served, I mean, I salute you for your service, thank you, but what do you need that for?
Right.
How is it okay to be able to go to a gun show and purchase a semi-automatic assault rifle?
They do more background checking when you are getting your phone bill or you're getting ID or housing than they do for a gun. And that doesn't make any sense.
We losing people left and right. And people say, guns don't kill people, people kill people. No, people pull the trigger. The gun does the killing. You point, aim, shoot. Okay? I can point, aim, and throw my hat at you. It's not gonna kill you.
Right there.
You know? So, that level of hypocrisy needs to stop. How much are lives worth? And this is to Congress. This is to the NRA. These are to all the people that support civilians having semi-automatic weapons. What is the purpose of that? What good comes out of that? Look at the news. People doing it all over the place. The bad guys got guns, the good guys got guns. The enemies got guns, the heroes got guns. Everybody got an assault weapon. And you know, what is this for? For what? What are we fighting over? You know, we really need to take a hard, long look at what we doing and the direction we going, because we losing each other, literally.
I was just told, we don't watch the news that much here, because it's so depressing. You know, you can't eat, you can't sleep. When you watch the news, it's just depressing. Well, we were watching the news the other day because we happened to be someplace else and the news was on, and the president was on there talking about we need gun control, you know, and my son said, every time I watch the news, he say, we need gun control. He said, when we gonna get the gun control? I said, you say this, but where is it? And he said, what was it? What did he say? 2012. I think it was 2012. He said the same thing. When are we gonna get it? When is it gonna happen? And if a
He said
young
it after
child,
Sandy Hook. He said it after Trayvon Martin got killed. You know,
my thing is, you put these body cams on people. You do these little things, except for what you need to do, which is the gun control itself. You're not helping. You just seem like you're just putting a Band-Aid on it, and that's
putting
not
a Band-Aid on a bullet wound.
And that's not
Literally.
helping. It's not helping.
It's not helping. And it's not going to change. And quite frankly, they don't care. They can't care. They can say they do, but if you have a pyromaniac, you're not going to give a pyromaniac a job manufacturing gasoline. Because if you do and the place burns down, you can't be surprised. So, again, to Congress and to the NRA, y'all think that the money you make from producing these weapons and the contracts you sign to allow these things to go on, and the way it trickles down into the hands of Joe Blow American, then the repercussions later on.
It hasn't happened to them. Why does it have to happen to them before more is done?
Because it don't matter until it happens to them. You understand? Until somebody from, one of the higher ups from the NRA or from Congress or...
Oh, no, and then it's going to have to happen to more than one, because if this is a...
No. As long as it happened to the right one.
Right.
The one with the most power, the one with the most say, the one with this, the one with that. They don't care. All they care about is green. Racism, sexism, classism. That don't mean nothing to them. You understand? It's about the money, period. Money make the world go round. That's for real. Everybody else in a way is just collateral damage. And you don't believe me? Look. Columbine, Sandy Hook, church, school, a rally for somebody, at the dude that shot up the rally years ago. I think it was in Arizona or something. It was a lady. She was a congresswoman. And she was there Saturday morning. He shot the place up, killed the little girl. The lady lived. They locked him up and then these people get locked up and they get rights.
Sorry. The amount of what we talked about before.
How do you have rights? This makes no sense to me at all.
Be in a hole.
Man, just
this last shooting where this man decided to go in and shoot up these people, whether they gay or not. If you don't like what you see, you don't like what's going on, and you got a gun, kill yourself. You ain't got to ever see it again, because you don't have the right to take somebody else's life that way. That was retarded. That was a massacre for no reason. That man. My thing is, I don't think these people would continue, and it's just going back to what we talked about before, doing the things that they do if they didn't have these rights after they did what they did. You put them in a hole and they never see civilization again. They can't see nothing. They are just in a hole. You keep telling them, well, I'm doing wrong if I put them in a hole and I don't feed them. Then give them some bread and water. They don't deserve what we get out here because they were already out here and they messed themselves up. That man that shot up those people, you can't bring those people back. He didn't shoot up the whole club, and the whole club wasn't who he was looking for. He just wanted to shoot some people and get it off his chest. Why couldn't he just kill himself? You know, whoever this guy was.
Oh, he dead now.
Oh,
He
is
dead.
it?
Yeah, he dead.
Why didn't he
dead.
just kill himself then?
He dead. They killed him.
That don't make sense to me. You was gonna die anyway, probably. Why didn't you just kill yourself? You would never have to see this again. People who want to kill other people, you don't like that person or what that person's doing, and you think that their life is wrong. Kill yourself. You never have to see it again, or turn the TV off, turn social media off, go live secluded somewhere, and you'll never have to deal with that again. But to take somebody's life because you don't like something that they're doing, God made him too. God made her too. So what gives you the right to take something that does not belong to you? I don't get it. That's why I don't watch the news. I don't get it. It hurts to watch the news.
I'm not real big on turkey, but I'm not trying to kill no turkey farmers. You know, I'm a black man that don't eat watermelon like that. You know, I'm not doing all that. You know, everybody is here. Everybody got a purpose. Everybody got a place.
And everybody is different. That is the reason why we come together. You're different from that person. Y'all come together and y'all learn something new. You killing up everybody, they're gonna never learn anything.
If you want to make a statement about your political beliefs or your religious beliefs, or I mean, you know, we formed this blog because we got opinions about stuff, you know, and we're not going out acting out and lashing out violently against people, places, things, society, what have you. You know, we constructively sit here and voice our opinions and put it in a public forum, and, you know, you are more than welcome to chime in or, you know, complain about it or agree with it or disagree with it or what have you.
Or turn it off.
You know?
Because no one's making you watch it.
But you don't need to do something extreme to get a point across that's really not going to prove a point anyway.
Record it.
You go,
right,
you shoot
now.
up a place, you get killed, you know, you affect lives. You know, and for real, these are some really selfish people. Because even if you hate everything else, you should love your family. And when you do things like that, you bring that heat to your family.
Mm-hmm.
That guy that shot up the club in Orlando is dead. He got a wife. He got parents. He got family. People, somebody knows who his family is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Now, who's to say that all those people that were in the club, they got family? Some of those people that survived are in that club. You know, that were in that club survived.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those people didn't get hit at all, but they was in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say that they won't all band together and decide, you know something, now we want to go and we want to do something to everybody in his family? You understand? And that wouldn't be right, just like it wouldn't be right for him to do that. You know, but when you lash out, expect there to be a repercussion. You know, if you drop a boulder in the water, it's going to be ripples. You know, and none of these cowards ever think of that. All they ever think about is what their agenda is. That's it, and that's all. You know, whatever his reasons, you know, whether it was political, whether it was just a hate crime, you know, they claim that he called 911 and pledged his allegiance, you know, to an organization that really didn't even know who he was. You know, he was a sympathizer. That's what they call them, sympathizers. Well, if you sympathize with the way that they feel, then why don't you go over there and do something over there? Why don't you go over there and try to make a difference or make a change? Not go over there and lash out, you know, not be over here and lash out. If you feel like they being oppressed, then go do something about it. Go do something constructive. Go do something positive. Go do something that's going to help the situation. The solution is never death. How does that help? Who does that help? Where does that help? When does that help? But that's what people like to do. So y'all continue. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think. What you got to say about it. If you have anything to say at all. And just don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Because I'm going to have a whole lot of people saying they only going to hear, we got the right to have guns. Big deal. Just like you got the right to have guns, some clown got the right to take your life. Because they got the right to. You understand?
They need to do more background checks, and they need to do more. They just need to do more.
You can't give a gun to everybody. Damn a background check. Everybody don't need a gun. What's the purpose? If everybody got a gun, then this is the Wild Wild West.
It is the Wild Wild West anyway.
Man, we better be better to each other. We got to be. Keep telling you we all we got. Keep it up. Y'all gonna find out. Leave a post, comment, subscribe, do what you do. DNA. Sign it out.